somebody who uses Lyon, yeah, I'm not surprised. Leon's friggin' ridiculous.
Yeah, this is literally what I do, except I run a different smoke.
What? Okay, you use bracing stance?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I run TA.
Guard is key. Guard is what keeps Lyon alive against Bramimon, not TA.
Well,
And
actually, I
other
survive
subunits.
against Bramimon either way, but I use TA.
I actually get pulped by him otherwise.
Oh, that's interesting.
He is ridiculous.
Okay.
But yeah, no. The main idea here is, first off, you can actually take melee hits sometimes.
Can you check my
Because it's
Oh.
40 base defense. The
The
other thing is, there are some red mages that just won't be able to kill him. If he can live red mage shots handily, he'll be able to set up the next turn where they just die by your follow-up, rather than being absolutely destroyed by like a Lysithea.
Okay,
You might
you're
have
right
to.
about that. All right, yeah, if I get a 4 bracing stance. Unfortunately, Milla's pretty good, and as many copies of Milla is pretty important, so.
Well, you were there when I accidentally got 2 Milla, so one of those died.
Okay. Well, you're lucky. I'm trying. I actually really want to pull for another Milla, because mine's defense plus res, which is like one of the best IVs you can get on her. Just
Well, and
thing.
also one of the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that said, yeah, if you get 4 bracing stance, absolutely take it. I run TA because I'm a cheapskate and I know all about how good Lyon is. Absolutely run QR on him. It's very important. You running res smoke makes a lot of sense as well, but I think res smoke makes more sense on TA because that gives you a chance to one shot. No.
Yeah, I mean, even with this, if you're not running plus attack, I guess it makes sense. But especially if you just want him to live, which the res boon leads me to believe, attack smoke is just better.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because
gonna
at that
suggest.
point, the more Lyon can tank, the better, is the way I look at it.
Yep.
I don't usually use him to kill. I usually maybe I'll use QR for a soul proc. But I will not use him specifically for killing. I use him so that nobody gets past him and he super tanks the team.
Yep.
That's the way I use him. And it works.
Lyon's good,
This,
guys.
with
Lyon's
racing,
really good.
it works.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I respect this. I know all about it. I love my answer. All right. This all depends on Noggle for Refine. Congratulations on 40 plus 10. This needs to give him flowers now. 46 HP, 53 attack, 25 speed, 30 defense, 35 res. It's actually really good because he's effective against colors enemies.
On the list for review?
This Granny, yeah, you are next. Iceberg, attack res unity, null see disrupt, attack smoke, and mystic boost is really good. But I would take QR because you don't kill your enemies in one shot. Now, while this is TA, 53 attack res unity, it's 58. You don't do enough damage. I would just make sure you double them and get the kill off. But yeah, I should know this because I use FallenLyon. FallenLyon doesn't get the kill in one shot a lot of times, so I have to run QR. But yeah, FallenLyon does even better than Lyon in terms of damage output. Now, if attack res unity, if they do debuff your res and attack, then it works out. But if you don't get that, yeah, you're gonna fall behind. I would rather take QR, just guarantee Lyon gets the kills. But yeah, Null see disrupt, attack res unity on Lyon's really good. When he does get a refine, which should be soon, you'll probably justify your commitment. He's one of the first heroes ever that was designed to like stop the ridiculous meta in the game at the time, which was just Bravelands killing everybody. So if he was green back then, he would have been a better counter. Grado's Gaze, Lyon, 40 plus 10, 42 HP, 63 attack, 22 speed, 38 defense, 41 res. Super boon and attack, so we always go for attack. Tomo Grado is always so good. It's so good because it drops your attack res by 6. It also gives you 3 attack, and it's also really good for colorless heroes. Range colorless heroes. He has reposition, soul, mirror stance 3, null see disrupt, rouse attack defense, and QR3. This is a really good build. Null see disrupt is absolutely necessary on him. A stance skill is just a nice bonus on him. You can also run close foil, but honestly, that's a crazy thing about Lyon. He might be probably the best infantry. Well, he might be the best infantry mage tank in the game. I think he's right there fighting with Fallen Julia for the best overall. It's just Fallen Julia is kind of really hard to. Fallen Julia is unfair. All right, it's not for everybody though, but Fallen Julia is kind of unfair. With that said, though, I think Lyon, in terms of being a free-to-play hero, well, he's not free-to-play, but 4-star and really likely to max out. I think he might be the best infantry mage tank, for most people. Legendary Julia is just too hard to max out for most people. But yeah, 38 defense is stretched into 44. Mirror stance, it takes it 47, 47, 53 effective res. That is stupidly good. And with Soul, you attack, he attacks, you attack, and then he souls for the healing is really good. You can also do Pulse Smoke, but rouse attack defense is always nice. You don't need to isolate him, I would say. Attack Smoke always goes a long way as well. Those are all your options. But yeah, as long as you buff him up, he can just take down every ranged unit. The crazy thing is he doesn't need to use TA at all, especially at +10 because he hits so hard. His attack is 63 per shot, with Mirror Stance is 69, nice, and Tomogrado is 75. 75 damage per shot is insane. And if he has a rouse as well, it's 81. That is a lot of damage. He's so stupidly powerful, chat. It's really hard to compare Lyon to Marth. It really is, but I think I'll try and make a comparison video in the future. I think he is not as impactful as Marth, young Marth. I really think it's hard to be as impactful as young Marth. But Lyon is an absolute recommend for me. Not just because I think he's cute, but I think he's really friggin' good. A tank Tharja? I never even thought about that, but that's actually really good. Normally Tharjas are used for their high HP. She's not known for using her defense and res for tanking. It's her HP that's used for tanking, but this is actually kind of really impressive. Okay, 52 defense, and your res is 6, 6, 6, 4, 10, 14. Wait, did I calc wrong? 4, 7, 13, 17. That is 43 res. Her res wise not as good, but that's a really interesting Tharja to use. A tank Tharja with Glimmer, still really strong, of course, because at the end of the day with Peony support, Peony buffs are up, Blade Tome, tons of extra damage. She's not really worried about damage output, and with the extra HP she's actually better at fighting off the panic towers. I can see a lot of promise to this. This is actually really good. I like this actually. So in terms of damage output, it's really up to the buffs, but since it's Light Blessing, you'll have it. But in terms of speed, you're really fast. That's 3 plus 4, 7, 50 speed base, and of course Peony support, even better. Your attack is at base 57 if it's up close, 52 if it's not, but against Blade Tome, it's mostly on the Blade Tome that's for the damage output. Yeah, really good Tharja. I never really thought about using her this way, but that's a smart idea. You still got 4 more flowers, so you can make further improvements, but great Tharja. Normally I would expect her to be used with like Vanish or something, and instant Vanish or something, and just smash them like that. With like close counter advantage or something like that. But it's nice to see her used differently, and she definitely makes this work. Ishtar with her new refines actually so good. Special trigger cooldown count -1 if you initiates combat, or is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack speed +6. Speed +6 during combat. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack speed +5 during combat and neutralizes effects that prevents units follow-up attacks, aka use Wind Sweep. Really good. And if you have Wind Sweep, you're not getting counterattacked on, which means attack speed ideal works even better. Really good. Rouse attack res, really good. If she's alone, add 6 more res, add 6 more attack, and then Swiss Barrel. This is honestly so good, but since you want to stay alone so much, maybe consider solo, but it gets broken by its Anima Blessing, so Ether Raid's defense team, so I get it. Ishtar, are you still here, Oaks Cho? I'm really loving your Ishtar, but I want to know how well this is actually working. I have Ishtar, and I think with Wind Sweep, she's really good for fighting heroes like Vector, for example. But yeah, with the attack speed ideal, it's really likely that you get attack speed +9, and you got to keep those stats because they can't counterattack. And even if it is a mage, you have 36 res, you have 43 HP, and your speed is 6 plus 5, 11. Wait a second. Yeah, it's 11. 11 plus 9, 20. 24 extra speed, 64 speed. That's fast enough. And of course, blessing wise, you get even more stats on top of that. And your attack is not bad at all. 5 plus 9, 14, 20, 24 extra attack for 79 attack. And of course, because Moonbowl's only 1 cooldown, you attack and then you Moonbowl them. That's a very powerful Ishtar. She annihilates vectors. You really need to consider this. I'm struggling against vectors so much that I think I need Laura Shell, the new Laura Shell, so they can't counterattack. But I do have a +1 Ishtar. And I get it, +1 Ishtar is not as good as like, you know, +8 Ishtar of 5 flowers. By the way, give her flowers, you're 10 flowers off. But she's really freaking good, chat. Okay, really good Ishtar. I love this build. Wind Sweep is the perfect thing on her because Mjolnir cancels Wind Sweep out, so she can still attack twice, yet not get counterattacked. And of course, this kills. This is even annoying for Brave Ikes. The adopted daughter Marianne has gotten all the love that she deserves. 40 plus 10 plus 5, 41 HP, 67 attack, 37 speed, 22 defense, 44 res. Icy Film Vector, of course, that you would never change. Drawback. Glimmer with low attack res makes sense. Sturdy Impact is perfect on her. Why? Look, plus 10 defense. Icy Film Vector is essentially plus 6 defense, 16. 38 defense on initiation with low attack res, 41. And you can only hit her one time. Remember, Icy Film Vector doesn't increase her speed. She can attack, they can attack, she can attack, and if they're still alive, they can attack, in which case she might be dead, so impact skills go a long way. Nice. Low attack res also improves your attack. Joint drive attack also improves your attack. And Mystic Boost with Icy Film Vector, 5 HP per phase, per shot you make during the battle itself, and another 6 after the battle. So a lot of self-healing. 16 healing is a very likely possibility. Joint drive attack with Icy Film Vector is perfect, right? Because you want to be within 3 spaces. Now just be within 2, and that's really well done. The attack is a monstrous 70, 74, 80, 86 attack. Am I doing the math right? I think that's 86 attack, chat. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of damage. She hits hard. And yeah, with the 44 res, it now becomes 50 res. So all-around solid hero. Really, really good. 53 res. Yeah, just Marianne. I mean, we talked about her being essentially a blue Brahmin, but she really is. When she's fully enabled, she's essentially a blue Brahmin. Oh, 40 plus 2 plus 4 plus res doesn't bat on him. Film a Grado, reposition Iceberg. Mirror Stance 3, low attack res, attack smoke QR. As long as you run QR on him and give him one of the other low attack res, Null Sea Disrupt, Mystic Boost, any of those are really good B slots. As long as you give those 2 combinations, he's going to be good. So A skills are really flexible. Close foil is really good. Stances are really good, but yeah, it's just really good. Why? Attack res -6, attack res +6, attack res -3, and then got QR on top of that with attack smoke. Lyon will kill every character, basically, every ranged character. So if they're colorless, they do almost no damage to him. Staff heroes do no damage to him. Everybody else has to go through 57 plus 6 plus 6 plus 3, 15 extra attack, 72 attack. His res is plus 6 plus 6, 12 plus 3, 15. 57 res is really crazy. And his defense isn't even bad because it's plus 6 plus 3, 9, 45 defense. Lyon, really freaking good. Even at just 2 merges and 4 flowers, this kid is stupidly good. But yeah, close foil is always something to consider, but mirror stance is always nice to have, especially because it's guard. This is serious. Okay. I wanted to double check because your waifu's actually Veronica. That's surprising. Now, the good news is, this is a nice Veronica, right? This is the happy Veronica. Look at her. She's adorable. She's cute. This isn't the bloodthirsty Veronica that would prefer you to be dead, or not moving, or not talking. In other words, dead. Spring Princess Veronica, 40 plus 10 plus 8. 50 HP, 60 attack, 50 speed. Wow, those are even stats. 23 defense with 32 res. Switch that around. Biff near egg at start combat. If units HP is over 75%, grants attack speed, defense, rest plus 4 during combat. Who's the most perfect hero to take green dual flying 4, chat? It's Veronica because she has green dual flying 3. It's funny because nobody can really fodder green dual flying really well except for Veronica. So with that fodder, you took, I don't know what you took. He has attack speed rain, doesn't he? So you have speed res rain, which is really good. So egg adds attack speed defense res plus 4 if you're over 75%. Speed res -4 on your opponents. So you have essentially 68 attack, 68 attack, 58 speed, 27 defense, and 27, 36. Wow, me math hard. But you're using chill speed res. Okay, the problem with your egg is if you take any damage, you get knocked out of it. 75% at 50 HP, 75 means 40. So you got 40 HP. So 10 damage is pretty easy for you to take. I would honestly not take chill speed res 2 or attack speed 2. I would take like sturdy blow. Sturdy blow, mystic boost, renewal. Those are all very good skills that I would take in order to keep your HP up. So yeah, you took the attack speed rain. Makes sense? Because it is off of Inigo. But yeah, your B slot should be renewal. Yeah. Mystic boost or renewal, but I would take renewal because it works better long term. And you have no speed. 58 speed is pretty good. It turns into 56. Wait, you didn't... Whoa. This is all neutral. Why no IVs? Fire Emblem Heroes for Heroes SpringVeronica. What are her boons and banes? Super boon in nothing. In res. Ah, that sucks. Go for plus speed. She needs more speed. So if you do plus speed Veronica, I would do... Man, if I were you, I would try to run renewal and attack defense solo. And that way, I would hope your HP stays high enough that you stay in 75% for an extra battle, in which case you can fight 2 battles and hopefully use ether or something else to heal back up. Or you can try using noontime to try and give her as much healing as possible. But the reality is, like, her stats aren't the greatest. So yeah, it's kind of hard. Heavy Blade would be an interesting option if you were super serious. Heavy Blade with attack speed rain might work out for like noontime or something. I don't know. It's really hard to build her really well. But I would say in this current build, I'd run renewal. I'd run I get plus speed, and I would probably run like attack defense solo or attack speed solo like that. But yeah, Veronica, nice to see her actually be committed to. It's kind of rare.